gonna adjust this for a second. Sorry. I normally have it adjusted before I do anything. All right, a lot more is going on here. I just realized the other day while talking with a client that Mr. George Bush is attempting to push through the FISA Act so that he will be exempt from any potential war crimes that he or any other companies he coerced into cooperating with him, including AT&T, Sprint, Verizon, will not be convicted of any wrongdoings. So obviously he knows he's done something wrong, especially after the Geneva Convention was deemed applicable to Al-Qaeda, and especially since Al-Qaeda is actually created, formed, and funded by the CIA. It's all mainstream news. It's all out there. What everybody needs to do is go to Keith Oberlin and look up Keith Oberlin on YouTube. I may put this on the twistedpickle.net. In fact, I think I will. And go there and take a look at what Keith Oberlin is saying. There are mainstream media people who understand that we are in a lot of trouble right now. And by far, President Bush is one of, well, he's just following orders, really. But his position is that of implementing what other people are supposed to say. Now, if your boss said, hey, I don't like what that stock boy is doing, I want you to go over there and kill him, would you do it? Well, your boss told you to do it. Are you going to go kill the guy or not? I mean, you may lose your job. I don't think that you, if you're a good person, or any kind of a reasonable person at all, are going to go over there and kill the stock boy. Because what's going to happen is he's going to say, oh, my God, what'd you kill the stock boy for? Call the police. And he's going to get rid of 2 people he didn't want at the price of 1. And that would be exactly what's going on right now in the United States. Police officers and some of these other people think this is so much fun, doing this martial law training and exercises, is just going to mean that sooner than later they're going to be found to be expendable, and they're going to be thrown to the wolves as well. But here's my next step. We are going to create a group of people. In fact, I've already got some together. We need to have somebody that knows a lot about energy. I've been looking at a lot of stuff on energy. We've got the ability, I have the ability right now in my own home to run all the computers. I run about 659 kilowatts, I think it's kilowatts a month in electric. 659. I can generate that on that kilowatt on my own very easily with some of the technology I found on YouTube and Google and the internet. And I'm going to go ahead and purchase what I need to purchase to make the machines, to make myself independent. It's going to be a small little generator, hooks up to your home. It's going to cost a few $100s to build, and you're going to be able to have your own energy. And the only problem is the fuel source for it's going to be water, i.e. it's going to break down into hydrogen gas, and hydrogen gas is going to power the generator, which powers the house. I say it's a problem because even water is going to become scarce. Although this will be able to use any kind of water, and we're 2/3 water on this planet, it could become hard to come by. I mean, after all, we go into 7-Eleven and we pay $1.29 for a little bottle of water to drink, and if we were to translate that into a gallon, it's an impossibly stupid price to pay for a little bottle of water. But we're doing it. We're drinking it. And half the time that water is way too alkaline for us to begin with, and it's not really helping as much as it's hurting. You need to neutralize the acidity in that by putting something in it like Alcovita, which will make it an alkaline water, which is good for you. We need to have people that know about energy, who know about growing food, what kind of plants can keep growing, like herbs and spices, where you can just snip off what you want and you eat it that night and they continue to grow. How fast can we cycle in hydroponics, bananas, or banana peppers, tomatoes, carrots, and tubers, tomatoes, beets, things along those lines. We need to have people that are really good with mechanical things, like making your bathroom green. Rather than using a lot of water, there are green commodes, which take the waste and pack it down, and about every 12 packs it's incinerated at like 3,800 degrees or something. Real hot. And then the ash can be used for other things, like hydroponics, because it'll be rich in nitrogen and a few other things that plants really need to have. So it'll be a good fertilizer. But in the meantime, you're not using a ton of water. And regarding water, how can we go ahead and create the water? Now, JCL, I apologize if you were being kind rather than sarcastic, but I took it as sarcastic. I don't know why. But it is true that we can have a dehumidifier. And this dehumidifier would, in most circumstances, at least be able to recover enough drinkable water. If you're not paying for your electricity, if you are using some other source, polluted water, salt water, whatever, to generate your electricity, you're also going to be able to generate water. We're the most technically advanced nation in the world, are we not? Yes, we are. We can put a man on the moon, we can send machines to Mars, but we can't desalinate water and give everybody water and pipe it through pipelines that are crisscrossing the nation but currently carrying oil. Of course we can. I mean, our coastal cities should be getting all of their energy and their water, fresh water, all the fresh water in the world that anybody would ever need to drink. That's one thing we can't do, is we can't drink ourselves out of water. I mean, submarines, they've got their own desalination plant. It's not a big deal. We're looking for money people that will fund some of these trial projects. And once we've got an environment where we've got these experts that know how to dig, that know how to build good structures, that know how to grow food, that know how to create energy, that know how to recycle the air, that know how to do all these other things that are going to be necessary and required, then we could put this all in a package and make it available to people. Yes, it's going to have to be purchased because you can't give it away. I mean, it's going to take hardware to do it. The plans can be free. The plans can be free. Give it to anybody. If they've got the resources to put it together, great. But if you don't, then you can purchase it. And that's the next step we want to take. So I am going to convert my home from what we're using right now off the grid to gridless. And then I'm also understanding that it does not cost much money to convert your car. And I am going to convert our cars to be running on HHO. So I'll let you know about that. And if anybody wants to participate seriously, then go to thetwistedpickle.net and send me a pickle slice. Let me know that you are interested. We'll sit down, we'll talk, and we'll see how we can make all this happen. And then we'll have everybody else be able to participate too. But right now we need experts, and we'll look for funding as well. I can find the money.